If you've been working hard on your fat loss or your body recomposition goals all year, and now summer has you a little bit nervous and concerned about falling off track, then this video is for you. I'm gonna show you how to still enjoy your summer without gaining weight, using a balanced, realistic approach that actually works, because you know what? It's how I live my life day to day, week to week, all year round, and it helps me stay lean and never have to worry about vacation or summer weight gain. I'm gonna give you my top 8 tips on how to enjoy all the fun of summer without losing progress or gaining weight back. I wanna get right into it, but of course, if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you get a notification whenever I release a new video. My name's Michelle Roots, kinesiologist, personal trainer, nutrition coach, and fitness and fat loss motivation specialist. I have over 18 years experience in the industry helping people increase lean muscle and decrease body fat to become the strongest, leanest, healthiest versions of themselves. And I created this channel because I want to help you as well. So summer is here, and if you're like me, it is the best time of the year. Sunshine, longer days, and so many fun things to do. But if you've been working hard on your fat loss or body recomposition goals all year long, the last thing we want to do is go completely off the rails over the summer and have to almost start again in September. Don't worry, that's why you have me. Here are the 8 best tips. Tip number 1 on how to prevent weight gain over summer holidays is the good old 80-20 rule, which I talk about in a lot of my videos, and I also made a whole video talking specifically just about how to implement the 80-20 rule. I'll link that video in the description below if you want to go watch that next. This should be your golden rule, meaning 80% of the time, so 80% of your week, 80% of your day, you are sticking to your healthy habits, meaning prioritizing protein, drinking your water, getting fiber, tracking your calories possibly, moving your body, getting in your strength training workouts, and then that other 20% of the time, so 20% of your day, 20% of your week, you are enjoying barbecues, eating the s'mores by the campfire, patio bevies. One thing to truly remember and take with you through this summer is I don't have to be perfect to see progress. Consistency always wins over perfection. If you look at 2 different people, and there's one person who has what I call the all or nothing mentality. So I went to one summer pool party on Saturday night, my food was off the rails, I skipped my workout, and then I was so tired the next day that I skipped my workout again, and I was too lazy to cook, so my food went off the rails, so forget it. I'm just gonna write off the entire week because I already screwed up. Or the 80-20 person looks at it as like, okay, Saturday was a write-off, Sunday, most likely a write-off, but I have 5 other days this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, that I can be really good and start to implement my healthy habits again, get back into my movement and my workouts. That is the 80-20 rule, and this 80-20 person is going to see much more progress than that all or nothing person. Tip number 2, schedule your workouts in. Just the same as you would schedule a pool date with a friend, a play date for your kids. The worst thing you can do is just leave your workouts to chance. My best advice and what I like to do is look at my week and I schedule in where I'm gonna fit my workouts in. Even if it's a 15-minute walk, schedule it in. And that is what is going to help you get it done. And again, this ties back into consistency over perfection. If you can't get to the gym because you're going on a day trip to the beach with your kids, maybe it's a quick 30-minute strength session in the morning before your kids wake up so you can get it out of the way and then you go about your day. But that 30-minute strength session, maybe you think it's not as good as your 1-hour strength session at the gym, but it's still better than nothing. Knowing your schedule and also knowing that it's okay if I can only fit 3 workouts in this week, that's what I'm gonna do because it's better than nothing. If you're used to working out 5 days a week and you just have a busy week, just remember those 3 workouts you schedule in are better than not doing any workouts at all. Tip number 3, walk more, stress less. More sunlight in the summer means longer days, so more opportunity to get outside and move your body more. Walking is great for boosting your daily calorie burn, lowering your stress, and improving your digestion. If you live in a place where it gets ridiculously hot and you're not able to go outside, this is where things can change, where you maybe have to go earlier in the morning or later at night, or find other ways in air conditioning to get in more movement. Tip number 4, hydrate like it's your job. Summertime means more sweating, especially if you're outside getting your movement in. It is really important to stay hydrated. I did a whole video talking about why water and why staying hydrated is important for fat loss right here. I'll link that video in the description below if you want to go watch that next. If you're wondering why I'm telling you, you need to hydrate. Carrying a water bottle with you everywhere you go and just get in the habit of sipping it. Another option is looking into some electrolytes. If you have been outside and you've been sweating a lot, maybe looking into electrolytes to help with that hydration. Shooting for half your body weight in ounces is a great place to start. Tip number 5, and if you've watched any other videos of mine, I sound like a broken record, but prioritize your protein, especially if you are on a body recomposition journey and you are strength training and you're looking to build muscle or maintain the muscle mass you have throughout the summer season. We really need to eat protein to fuel our muscles. It's also gonna help keep you feeling full, especially out in social settings, whether you're out for a meal or you're at a party where there's a bunch of appies. Put the protein on the plate first and then fill in the blanks with some other fun foods, but prioritize that protein. Pack your high protein snacks with you. Plan ahead for the week, either whether that's doing a little bit of meal prep to making sure you have protein cooked and ready to go in the fridge for grab and go. And then another tip I like to use, if you know you're gonna be out for a busy day, start your day with a high protein breakfast that's going to keep you feeling full and fuel you through at least the first part of your day. For example, when I am going and taking my kids to the water slides, I know that it's going to kind of be snacky foods here and there. We pack a lunch, but I make sure I start my day with a really high protein breakfast to kind of set that foundation, give me the fuel to survive the water slides with my kids, but also not get those hunger cravings to make me want to go to the concession and get a bunch of fries because I'm hungry. Not saying the fries are not allowed, it's just I don't want to get to the water slides and be hungry, and that's when we are more likely to make poor choices, if you know what I mean. I just want to take a minute to thank today's video sponsor, Element, one of my go-tos for replenishing my electrolytes after sweaty workouts. Electrolytes are so important for so many functions in the body, including hormonal regulation, nutrient absorption, and fluid balance. Sometimes water just isn't enough. Especially in these hot summer days, Element has the perfect balance of 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium, and better yet, 0 artificial sweeteners, no sugar, and no junk. And now you can squeeze the most out of summer with Element's new limited time lemonade salt. Salty, tart, and refreshing, it brings you the best of summer wherever you are. Lemonade salt is available for a limited time only, so get yours while supplies last. Right now, Element is offering my listeners a free sample pack with any order. That's 8 single serving packets free with any Element order. Get yours at drinkelement.com/Michelle. This deal is only available through my link. You must go to drinklmnt.com/Michelle. And on that note, tip number 6 is don't skip meals to save up calories for later. It sounds like a smart plan, but I'm telling you now, it will backfire on you. What I mean by this is if you know you have a barbecue to go to at nighttime, not eating the entire day and saving your calories for when you get to the barbecue is not a good idea, because one, when you get to the barbecue, you are going to be ravenous. And when we are hungry, that is when we make poor decisions. That is when we're probably going to overeat because we're so hungry when we get there, we don't even care anymore. We're like, well, I starved all day for this, so game on. Whereas another way to attack a type of day like this is applying that 80-20 rule. So I'm gonna have a high protein, healthy, fiber-filled breakfast, and then depending on what time the barbecue is, maybe you're gonna have a lunch or a high protein snack, and then you are gonna go to the barbecue. So you are going to, I've already gotten a lot of protein in throughout the day, so I'm not necessarily starving. I might be hungry, but I'm not starving. So I can go to the barbecue, still enjoy the barbecue, but make smarter choices because I'm not ravenous or hangry. Tip number 7, be selective with your treats. I get it. Summer is all about freezies, ice cream at the beach, beverages on a patio somewhere, barbecue burgers, hot dogs, all the fun things that come along with summer. But here's the thing. You don't have to say yes to all of it. It doesn't mean you can't have any of it. Choose your favorites and eat them mindfully. And then what I like to do is just skip the stuff that you don't really care about. So for example, if I'm at a party and there's a dessert table, I personally love chocolate. I could care less about cakes or cupcakes. They don't do it for me. So it's not that I can't have them. If I want to have them, I would, but I just know they're not really worth it. So I'm gonna go for the thing that I love. And often it's things that I don't eat all the time, that I don't necessarily buy and have in the house. So that's where you kind of decide, is it worth it? Like, you can enjoy everything in moderation, but just make sure it's worth it. Don't just eat it because it's there. Stop, think about it. Okay, of all the things here, what do I want to kind of indulge in? That's the one I'm going for, and that's what I'm gonna do. And tip number 8, and probably the most important in this video, focus on the experience. What do I mean by that? Remember, summer is about memories, especially if you have kids. Even if you don't have kids, summertime is a time to create memories, to get together with family and friends, to have fun. Really, we want to do that all year round, but I feel like things get accelerated in the summer. Focus on sunshine, laughter, movement, connections, without getting on that scale every single morning and worrying about, oh, I had too much fun at that barbecue last night, now the scale's up 2 pounds. It's gonna suck the fun out of that barbecue last night because you got on the scale in the morning and it showed 2 pounds up. You're probably just retaining water if you had a few beverages or ate some foods that were higher in sodium. I really like to drill it home, and with all my clients that I work with, when they message me saying, okay, I'm going on vacation, what's the plan? My response, and they can vouch for me here in the comments if they want, my response is always, go have fun. It's 4 or 5 days out of your 2 or 3 months that it is summer. 4 or 5 days, you cannot ruin your progress in that long, and just live that 80-20 rule. Healthy balance. Enjoy yourself, but also enjoy everything in moderation. Try and get some movement in each day. You don't necessarily have to kill yourself in the hotel gym, hitting the weights every single day. But if you feel like it, go get a workout in. If not, go for a walk on the beach. It's about making memories, and that's what truly makes this healthy eating, fat loss, body recomposition, weight loss journey a lifestyle versus I'm on a diet. And that is the message I truly want to drill home in this video, is if you constantly live in fear of that scale going up, and you constantly live in fear of going out and having fun and going to a restaurant because you can't track the food 100% because you know it's a restaurant and someone else is cooking the food, you know, maybe it's time for a mindset shift, because life is too short to worry about the scale being up 1 pound after a barbecue where you had such a blast with family and friends. So I just want you to take that with you in the back of your mind this summer. And if you're someone who in past summers has worried about gaining weight, or you have gained weight in the summer and you have to start fresh again in September, just think, this year's different. I'm not gonna start again in September. I'm gonna just do what I can throughout the summer. I'm gonna do the best I can to practice that 80-20 rule. I'm gonna schedule some workouts in. I'm gonna not freak out if I skip a workout, and let's see what happens. Any questions for me, leave them in the comments below. I'm always happy to help. If you're looking for help or an accountability buddy this summer with your workouts or your nutrition, you can learn more about working with me one-on-one in my online fitness and nutrition coaching program. Sometimes you just need somebody to hold your hand or somebody to check in with that's holding you accountable. A lot of my clients are gonna laugh at this, but sometimes you just need someone if you're having a moment of either defeat, or you feel like a failure, or you're having a moment where, again, you went to a barbecue last night, you came home the next morning, the scale is up 2 pounds. If you need someone to message to make you feel better about yourself, that's what I do. And I will help you get back on track and help you navigate all your situations to make sure you are still working towards your fat loss and body recomposition goals, but also enjoying the summer and the rest of your life because you've learned a healthy, balanced lifestyle. I will leave a lot of my free downloads in the video description below. High protein foods, high protein breakfast ideas, high protein snack ideas, all the things that are gonna help prepare you to crush this summer, but also enjoy it and make memories. As always, thanks so much for watching. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.